Let's see this question. A can do a work in 10 days. A and B together can do the same work in 6 days. Then in how many days B alone can do that work? So there are various ways of solving it. One is you can see how to solve it with formula. A, they are saying that they can do it in 10 days. Let's say this is M, initial formula, and B, they are not saying it. Let's assume that this is n days, which we are supposed to find out, and they are saying that A and B together can do the same work in 6 days, right? This is what is given. Now in case if you have used this M and N, and if you try to derive the total number of days required by A and B to finish it together, then you know that it is going to be product by sum, which means M into N by M plus N should be equal to 6 days, right? This we have already derived. Now in place of M you can substitute 10, therefore it is going to be 10N divided by 10 plus N is equal to 6. Now what does it mean? If you try to solve it, you are going to get 4N equal to 4N equal to 60 plus this 60 plus 6N, and this side is 10N, therefore 4N equal to 60. That implies N equal to 15 days, right? So here you are going to get 15 days. Now let's try to see how to solve it without using the formula by assuming that work is some units. Now they are saying that A takes 10 days to work on a project, and B, they are not saying anything, and then A and B together, if they try to finish the same work, then they are saying that it will be done in 6 days. So in order to solve it, you can assume that the total amount of work is some units. So if you know how to find out the LCM, go with that. If you don't know, you can take any number. For that matter, you can take the product of these two. Doesn't matter, right? So let us say the amount of work is 30 units, right? Why 30? Because 30 is a multiple of these two. If you divide 30 by 10, you are going to get a number, and then it is also divisible by 6. That is why I taken it. Now if this is the case, 30 units is the amount of work done in 10 days, then what is the amount of the work that A can do in one day? 30 by 10, which means 3 units per day is the rate at which A is working. Now what is their combined rate? If both of them are able to working together, they are able to finish the work of 30 units in 6 days. Therefore, how many units they can finish in 6 days? In one day, 30 by 6, which is 5 units per day. Now see this, A alone is able to finish 3 units per day, and A and B are able to finish 5 units per day. Now how are we getting those 2 units extra from here to here? Because that is the contribution of B. Therefore B must be finishing 2 units per day, then only we are going to get 5 units here, isn't it? Right? When we add these two, it has to be equal to this. Therefore B's rate is 2 units per day, right? Now B's rate is 2 units per day, which means in one day he is able to finish 2 units, right? Therefore now the question is, how many days does it take for B to finish 30 units of work? So 30 units, how many days? That's the question. Now multiply both sides with 15. You are going to get 15 days, isn't it? Therefore 15 days is the answer. Without using the formula also, you can solve it that way. Got it? And now just remember that this number, whatever we have assumed, it doesn't change the answer. Even if we had taken it as 60, then also we would have got the same number of days, 15 days. Okay, fine.